Hey special fam, Autism Mom here. Welcome back. Today I have a treat for you guys. We're going to talk about the early signs of autism. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please like, subscribe, and join our family. On this channel we discuss autisms, the ups, the downs, the progress, and the setbacks. If you like our content and you want to know more about autism, hit the like button, subscribe, and share our channel. Okay, let's get into today's video. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is entitled Early Signs of Autism. There's some signs that I had with Ramsey and I didn't know that those were signs of autism, and I think a lot of parents who have never heard of autism or are trying to see if what they're seeing in their child are signs of autism would benefit a lot from this video. Now this year I had to learn that if we're going to tell someone close to us or a friend that some of the signs that they're seeing in their child are signs that we saw in our kids and it ended up being autism, that we need to think twice before telling them that. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. There's really a reason why I'm saying that. I'll give you an example. I had a coworker and a friend, and their child was showing signs of no eye contact, no sort of communication, stimming, and she keeps saying that the child age doesn't add up with kids his age because she can see the difference. But some parents are in denial that their kids have autism, and they're coming at you as, no, my child doesn't have that. As if autism is picking and choosing who they're gonna go to. You have to have a specific criteria for autism to come knocking at your door, which is not the case. So as she was telling me the signs, those are the same exact signs Ramsey had. And I didn't say your child have autism, but I said maybe you want to get in contact with a pediatric psychiatrist, and they can evaluate him, do an assessment, and they can tell you what's wrong, because those signs don't seem normal for a kid his age. And even you think that. So, oh, you want to say my child has autism like your son? My child doesn't have autism. Don't call that on my son. Don't say that about my child. Why would I wish autism on your son? You brought up the signs. I told you that I'm familiar with the signs, and my advice was to see a child psychologist and have them do an evaluation which will determine what's wrong with your child. I don't see anything bad in that, but apparently we have to be cautious of what we say, and some parents are in denial and they don't want to hear that. So I'm trying to find a better way to go about that. But yeah, I learned my lesson on that. I won't wish autism on my worst enemy, even if they're my enemy. What we're going through here is not for the faint of heart. So yeah, it's not that you're wishing it on people. And what gets me is that people don't understand that when we tell people to go get their child checked out early when you start seeing signs, it's because the sooner you get on the ball, the sooner you get on top of autism, your outcome is way better than the average people, way better than the people that discover it late. So the sooner you discover, okay, there's something wrong with my child, you get the diagnosis done, you get the testing done, you see what's wrong with it, you jump on the ball right away, your child has a better outcome than people that find out later. That's why we as parents, autism parents who see this all the time, say that. But people don't see it like that, I guess. But okay, that was just a little story I wanted to share with you guys, that yeah, we have to find another way of, or not even say anything like, But I don't think I could do that. Like I have to find a better way of bringing that over to someone when they come to me with that, I guess. Okay, let's get into some early signs of autism. The first sign I saw with Ramsey was a lack of eye contact. And I didn't notice that until he was 1.5, I would say. Yeah, around 1.5. So motor skills and growing up and from baby to 1, everything seems normal. Like I didn't see any signs, anything. But after that first birthday, it looks like these signs just come piling up. So the lack of eye contact was the first thing we noticed, that he will look at you, but when you look back at him or you're looking at him, he'll look away. And that was, I think that's a common sign with parents that have kids on the spectrum. The eye contact is the first thing that hits you, like, why is he not making eye contact? Why is my child not looking at me? Because kids love to look at parents. So that's the first sign that we noticed, the lack of eye contact. But what we did with that, once we got to the United States, and because we were living abroad, once we moved back to the United States and had him properly diagnosed, we found out what was wrong in him. We got to an autism special needs school. We got him in there because the state doesn't take special need kids until they're 3 in Georgia. So from 1 to 3, you need to figure out a way to get on top of this. But you can get diagnosed at 2. But you're gonna have a whole year gap of the state not helping or doing anything. You can't put them in a school or nothing. Everything has to be private. So we put him in that private special needs school. It's called Elaine Clark here in Georgia. And in that school, they were on it. We were on it at home with the eye contact, but in that school, they were on it. And within a year, from 2 to 3, he had eye contact. So that's how that was resolved. The next early sign, your child doesn't respond to his name. You can sit there and call your child, Ramsey, 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 Ramsey. This child acts like you're not even talking to him. And I think he does that up to this day when he feels like it. When he wants to ignore me, he just acts like his name isn't Ramsey. Like he still does that.
Ramsey, do not! Ramsey, do not! Ramsey, come here! Come! Ramsey! Ramsey! Come here! Come!
But that's another early sign. Your child doesn't respond to his name or her name. You can call them in their face and they still wouldn't look at you or react. But again, going back to discovering it early, starting the process. He was in the autism private school. Within a year, he started responding to his name. This is the reason that we as autism parent, when another parent come to us with stuff like this, we're like, get them diagnosed, have an evaluation done, because the sooner you get on it, the better your outcome is. So now he makes eye contact, he responds to his name. The next thing was lining up toys. This kid, every toy he had, he would line it up like a train. He lined up the blocks. I had the letter blocks. They had number on one side, letters on one side, so he'll line them up in alphabetical order too, because these kids are smart. He'll line them up in alphabetical order, or he'll line up the numbers in numerical order, but all the toys were lined up. I don't know what it is with this lining up. But
and
but that was sign number 3. Sign number 4 for me was the stimming. And I hate to be a bubble buster, but the stimming does not go away.
We gotta go. No stimming, no stimming. Get your iPad. Let's go.
no, Mom.
Come on, let's go.
If you ask me, in my case, the stimming got worse. He went from just flapping the hands to now flapping the hands, humming, and then now he twirls the tongue, like he folds it. At first I thought he was gonna bite off his tongue. I'm over there sticking my hand in his mouth to get the tongue unfolded and he would bite me, but I was scared when he first started that new stimming. I was like, what are you doing? So now it's like he'll fold it like, I can't even do it. Like they fold on top of each other like this, and then he'll have it in his teeth going, I'm like, don't do that, baby, that's scary. But it went from flapping to flapping with now to flapping with and the tongue curl. Sign number 5 for me was the communication difficulty. The best we got out of him was dada. Dada was the only thing we heard until he was about, heck, now we don't have any words, but every now and then he would have a random word in it. I'd be super proud when he says banana. Dora. He'll say random stuff. Oh, he'll call my niece's name Stoyan. But the word mom, mama, mom, I'll settle for any one of those variations. I have never heard the word mom yet, and I can't wait for that day. And maybe that day will never come, but it's okay. As long as he's healthy and happy, I think I'm fine. But communication difficulty was the number 5th thing on the list as an early sign of autism. The number 6 thing that I have, and the last one, I don't want to make this video too long, is he avoided children at all costs. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like to play with people. He doesn't like kids. He doesn't like to play with kids. Even in class now, he does the same thing. They'll form a circle in the middle and he'll run right around them and play. When I take him to the indoor playground, he'll avoid the kids, go in the corner and play there. He doesn't want any one of them anywhere near to him, but he doesn't like kids. He doesn't like playing with them. And lately he's been making progress. When we go to my aunt's house, my cousins are there, and he starts running behind them, following them around. If they're playing soccer, he runs with them. He doesn't know what he's running to, but the engagement is starting to get a little better, and I just love the fact that he's engaged, and that makes it everything for me. So these were the 6 signs that I wanted to discuss with you guys. And on this channel, you know, we talk about everything autism. So we have lack of eye contact, does not respond to his name, line up toys and everything else. Stimming is number 4. 5 is communication difficulties, and 6, they avoid other kids. They just don't like other kids. Well, that was the video for today. I didn't want to make it too long, so I wanted to just put some signs there that we as parents can see easily and take the next process of having our kids evaluated by a psychologist or pediatric psychologist, so we get to the bottom of it early as possible, so we can start the process of rehabilitation as much as we can as early as possible. Thank you guys for coming back to our channel, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.